What's good, y'all? It's Abwon, and this is another edition of Before You Watch. My last review was for Operation Flagrant Foul, the sports documentary, the NBA documentary on Netflix. Make sure y'all go check that out. Yo, Blumhouse. Remember, I'm a filmmaker, and Blumhouse movies are like the movies that I tend to make. So I'm always watching them, and their movies just like don't miss. They're high concept, you know what I'm saying, moderate budgets, not low budget, but not like big budgets like Avatar or anything like that. They're easy to follow. They're very super duper engaging. There's not too many characters, and they're all like very progressive. They all have messages in them. They have like diverse casts, things like that. M3GAN is no different. Now, when I first saw the trailer for it, I was like, okay, you know, it's a doll movie. It's a horror movie about a doll. So, you know, I'll check it out. Everybody associates doll movies with Chucky. You know, that's like the OG. Then you got like Annabelle. Then you got a couple other, you know, here and there. But M3GAN definitely stands out. First off, her name is like super duper catchy. So I'm going to just give you a synopsis before I jump into this, because as you can already see, I'm super hyped, right? So there's a woman, she's like this big, I guess like robotics engineer. I don't really know the specific term for it. Fun fact for you, she actually also played the girlfriend in Get Out, which is really dope. Anyway, she works for a company that's trying to find the next great toy, you know, for the next generation of children. And she ends up creating M3GAN, which is supposed to be like this android humanoid type of doll that has like really great AI that adapts and can have conversations with you, and she learns patterns and things like that. And typical robot that you don't want to create because it's going to end up wanting to kill the human race for whatever reason. You know, Terminator, whatever other robot, iRobot, Ex Machina, whatever robot film you want to insert here, right? M3GAN is no different, right? So the first thing, to me, I didn't find this movie scary, but the people were jumping up and down in that theater. I didn't think this movie was scary, but I say this all the time. I don't think movies are scary anymore, but they can be creepy. I also did not find this movie creepy, but it was very entertaining. It was very entertaining. Where she stands out from the rest of these doll movies is she's very modern and contemporary. She's using modern slang. She dances like the kids today. A lot of the technology in the film, like, you know, they talk about like iPhones, Androids, they are airdropping things to each other. It's just very, very modern. Like, you can see it happening in the world today. A lot of these robot films, they kind of take place in the future where, you know, they have like flying cars, you know, or, you know, some sort of apocalypse or something like that. It's just not relatable in that aspect. I can see M3GAN happening today if like Elon Musk really wanted to make it happen. I can see M3GAN happening today. The pacing is amazing. The movie's only like an hour and 30 minutes or an hour and 40 minutes, which honestly, to me, I think that is the perfect running time for a horror film. Horror films should not be any longer than an hour and 45 minutes. It should just not happen. Unless it's a film like Saw and you have so many moving parts with all of these characters. I still feel like horror films and comedies and romantic comedies need to be in that hour, 45 minute time slot. M3GAN hits it perfectly. Where this film really shines is that it's funny. And I've said this in a couple reviews. I feel like the horror genre is moving into that horror comedy like hybrid, right? Where it's scary, but it has some comedic elements because you have to lighten up the mood, which also leads the way it leads the way for more engaging writing, because now you can have different types of characters. Not everything has to be so intense, edge of your seat, super gory. This is definitely a film I think everybody can enjoy. A lot more women are going to be geared to it because, you know, it's a girl doll and then there's female leads and things like that. I don't care about stuff like that. I welcome it. And a black woman wrote the script, so I'm definitely all for it as well. It's a very diverse cast. The ending came off a little cheesy, but it was still a really good film. I really liked it. I would actually watch it again. Definitely go check it out, man. Blumhouse just didn't miss. Their movies are just so... I just don't know what it is. They just have this thing to them where it's just like, ooh, they're just so good without having to do too much. Anyway, I'm going to give M3GAN an 8. It's in theaters now. Make sure you go check it out. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell me what you thought about it. I'm out of here. Peace.